Coming to our discussion in corporate accounting. Yesterday I gave you the format for final accounts of a company. There is two formats I explained. One is P&L account, and another one is position statement or balance sheet of a company. P&L account is called as a income statement. And as per these two things, we can prepare the essay type question. We can prepare the essay type, answer the essay type question, how to prepare the final accounts. But at the same time, we should also know that though our point of aim is preparation of the final balance sheet is supposed to be tallied. P&L account is supposed to be prepared, and what is the amount of profit transferred to balance sheet, that should be ascertained. But at the same time, for that ascertainment, we have to prepare some small things. We have to calculate what is the amount of remuneration paid to the managerial persons. See, as a commerce student, you know very well, if I am working in a company, I am given with the salary. That's all with that. Whereas in case of a company, management, for managerial person, if I am working in any employment, I am provided with the salary. Whereas in case of the management of the company, they are getting the remuneration, not only the salary. So that the remuneration should not exceed the statutory limit specified in the act. So for that purpose, we have to calculate what is the amount of remuneration permissible for managing director, for a full-time director, and one director, and for the entire board of directors. For them, what is the amount of remuneration eligible as per the law? You should also note down the additional point: if the amount of remuneration paid and it is excess as compared with the amount of calculated remuneration as per the law, the excess amount what they have received, that should be repaid, that should be returned. Okay, so at all the cases, we have to calculate what is the amount of maximum remuneration eligible for the managerial person. For that purpose, we have to calculate it, for which we are having the specified format and procedures. As per that, according to that format and the procedures, we have to calculate. Please mind it carefully. Profit in the sense, what the amount of profit we ascertained in the final account, straight away we cannot take that. This is the amount of adjusted or the calculated profit we have to take. In one simple point, we have to take the amount of profit. What we have to do? See, we have to take only the amount of expenses related to that business. Only that alone we have to take. Okay, for example, to say, if depreciation, I provided the depreciation at the rate of 50%. If I provided the depreciation at the rate of 100% depreciation, I provided for a asset. But as per the act, what is the allowable depreciation? Okay, so certain things we have to take. And another one important point here is total amount of gross profit minus allowable expenses. In simple terms, total amount of gross profit minus allowable expenses, that is profit for the purpose of computing managerial remuneration. So what I said now is based on the gross profit method. And another one is reverse approach also we can do, that is amount of net profit as per the P&L what we have prepared. Then from that, adjusted expenses, adjusted profit, in reverse method we can prepare we can calculate we can ascertain the amount of profit eligible for the managerial remuneration. See, what are all the items we can take? That salaries and wages paid, rent rate, taxes, etc., telephone charges, what we are paying, miscellaneous expenses, miscellaneous incomes at the point of income side, miscellaneous income. Here expenses, miscellaneous expenses, some compensations paid, eligible compensation, not out of the purview. Eligible compensations, what we are paying, that is eligible. And interest on certain items, interest on loan, because you know very well, uh, companies, they are getting the uh, working capital facility, for which if you are paying the interest, debenture interest, what you are paying, director fees, what you are paying, mind it carefully. For director remuneration, we have to calculate, this is director fees, right? And eligible donations, depreciation as per item, right? Depreciation as per it, what these things we are calculating, allowable items we are calculating. So gross profit minus these things, that gives you the profit eligible only for the purpose of managerial remuneration. The total remuneration should not exceed 11%. On this, in this question, it is given as MD, amount payable for MD, that comes to 5%. So the remuneration for MD, total amount eligible into 5%. And another one is for other directors. We calculated the eligible profit. Eligible profit into 2% of the eligible profit. These two things are remuneration eligible for the person. Suppose your managerial remuneration for MD, that comes to 1,18,850 based on the eligible amount of profit, mind it. Whereas you already paid 3 lakhs, then a difference amount should be compensated. Okay, you will have to recover that. So 5% on eligible amount of profit as per the calculation for other directors. Then basically you will have the question that who are all the managerial person, MD, director, full-time director, even that manager is also coming under this category. Okay, detailed discussion you will have it in company law class. Here it's only the point related to computation of eligible profit for the purpose of computing the managerial remuneration. Okay, this is qualified for section A or section B type questions.